Hi there, this is Shawn1113 Podcast Show. I am your host, Shawn1113. Thank you for listening to this podcast in 2023 all year long from wherever platform you may be listening to, anywhere and everywhere in the world. So thank you. And I do want to thank you and wish you a happy holiday, Merry Christmas, Happy New Year. You know, and I got a couple of things here, and I even got a couple of gifts for the tabletop sports world. So, but what we are here is sports, and 2023 was a very interesting year, a very fast year, and who knows what happens to the rest of 2023, but I am definitely looking for 2023. I don't know about you, but it looks like it was pretty fast year. It's like it went in fast motion from 1 year, from 2022 to 2023. It's like we went to the 100-yard dash, beat Usain Bolt, and went to 2024. That's how fast 2023 turned out to be, or has turned out to be honest. Depending on who you ask. But let me get my NFL predictions and my college football picks a little bit, but also I'm going to hit NBA picks this year, the Christmas Day picks. So with that, let me put my NFL picks week 16 games. Let's start with New Orleans and the LA Rams on Thursday night. This coming Thursday night, I'm picking the LA Rams against New Orleans. Cincinnati, Pittsburgh, picking Cincinnati. Buffalo and the Chargers, picking Buffalo. Indianapolis and Atlanta, picking Indianapolis. Seattle and Tennessee, picking Seattle. Detroit and Minnesota, picking Detroit. Give me 1 second. Washington and the New York Jets, picking Washington. Green Bay and Carolina, picking Green Bay. Cleveland and Houston, one of those under the radar games that can be potentially good. I'm picking Cleveland. Jackson and Tampa Bay, picking Tampa Bay. Arizona, Chicago, picking Chicago. Dallas and Miami, I'm picking the Dolphins. New England and Denver, picking Denver. Las Vegas and Kansas City, picking Kansas City. These three games are going to be Christmas Day, Monday. And Las Vegas and Kansas City starts. Then New York Giants and Philadelphia, picking Philadelphia. And then probably one of the biggest games of the year, maybe a Super Bowl preview, Baltimore and San Francisco in Santa Clara, California. I'm picking San Francisco unless otherwise. Now, I'm going to pick some basketball games as well. NBA Christmas Day picks. Milwaukee and the New York Knicks, picking Milwaukee. Golden State and Denver, picking Denver. Boston and LA Lakers, picking Boston. Philadelphia and Miami, picking Miami. Dallas and Phoenix, picking Dallas. And there's just some college basketball games as of this recording. On the 20th, there's some games here. Baylor against Duke, picking Baylor. North Carolina, Oklahoma, picking Oklahoma. Florida Atlantic against Arizona on the 23rd of December. I'll be picking Arizona over FAU on that one. There's some good stuff. Also, English Premier League action as well, plus La Liga, the German league. I can put it like that. It just goes up the top of my tongue. Sorry about that. But there's some good games on the 26th, the day after Christmas. The one game, of course, I'm a fan of Manchester City. I make no secret about that. But the one game that's going to be very interesting is Manchester United against Aston Villa. Aston Villa is the surprise of the league this year. So against Man United, let's see what happens there. That's the one I'm very interested in my opinion about. So that's the English Premier League and whatever league you are watching. A lot of great holiday stuff. College bowls, the national championship. I'll take up in the next podcast. Maybe I do, but Right now, I'm going to pick the semifinals right now. I'm going to pick Michigan and Alabama. I'm going to pick Michigan. And then Washington and Texas, I'm going to pick Texas in that one. So for the New Year's Day game, that's a CPF. Next year will be completely different, of course. But like I said, it's this time of the year. It's a relaxing time of the teen time. You spend teens with your family. Hopefully you have a safe and great Christmas wherever you may be, wherever you are anywhere in the world. But I also want to give one last thing for everybody out there. Nothing bad, nothing bad, of course. Maybe a couple of stories, maybe. Now, this is from favecrest.com. Let me not forget a couple of things here as well. There are some tabletop games to consider for you and your kids to play. There are two games. One called Fast Inning Baseball. I'm gonna put, like I said, I'm gonna put everything in the link in the description so you don't have to worry about that. And Fast Inning Baseball by Al Wilson. Now, some of you might seen a podcast about a couple of years ago about the hobby I've been maintaining for all that time, the tabletop sports, sims and stuff. Al Wilson had a game called Fast Drive Football, and this is the sequel to it, Fast Inning Baseball. I'll put the link in the description. And there's another football game called Family Football by MichealcGibrall. And that is a really good game once you pick it up. And it's easy. It's like a 23-24 possession, 6 possessions each quarter. But like I said, I'll put the link in the description to both of these games. Something to consider, and both of them are actually free. Both of them. So if you definitely want to check that out and consider, please check it out. Now let's get to the funny Christmas stories. Stories right here. Let me get a couple of them here. And it's called from favecraft.com. I'm going to put that link in the description. It's right here. One called Buy Your Own Gift. So here's the story. Last Christmas, Grandpa was feeling his age and found that shopping for Christmas gifts had become too difficult. I'm going to do running commentary as well. I kind of understand that. It becomes, I think it becomes kind of harder when you have gifts. I mean, when you're a kid, yeah, you expect gifts. As you get older, you probably don't expect much. Anyway, on to the story. So he decided to send checks to everyone instead. In each card, he wrote, "Buy your own present," and mailed them early. Well, these days there are gift cards and you can, you can go online and get it and do it that way, and just that's my running commentary on that. Now, back to the story. Now, about Grandpa. He enjoyed the usually flurry of family festivities, and it was only after the holiday he noticed that he received very few cards in return. And, well, sometimes in my case, sometimes I don't expect cards, and I expect it's better to give than receive. At times, there's times I don't get Christmas cards one year and get a whole bunch another year. You can understand what I'm getting at. On that aspect. So he went to his study. We'll talk about Grandpa now. Intended to write a couple of his relatives and ask what had happened. It was until then, as he cleared off his cluttered desk, that he got his answer. Under a stack of paper, he was horrified to find the gift checks, which he had forgotten, enclosed in the cards. Oof. Well, that's not entirely the best inning, but sometimes it's better to just say, "Hey, Merry Christmas, everybody. I love you," than say, "Thank you so much." And it's that kind of perspective. Well, I don't know, but with that, that is Shawn1113 Podcast Show for December 20th, 2023, recorded at this recording. And the best way to contact me is Shawn47K at gmail.com. That is SHAWN 47 with a K, word lowercase k, at gmail.com. Or leave a voicemail message on Spotify for podcasters.com. Again, thank you for listening to this podcast wherever you may be in anywhere in the world. And enjoy your Christmas. Have a safe and wonderful holiday wherever you may be. And a happy holiday as well. Some may not believe it, but be safe. Stay safe out there, wherever you are. And with that, one more thing, as always, please stay encouraged no matter what.